A new method of tie-up to crew board and sending trip tickets is now available and was designed with you in mind. Hi, I'm Dave Dealy. This new paperless timekeeping system was developed by a team of timekeeping, crew management, and train engine and yard employees. The new system is easy to use and will eliminate many of the headaches associated with old tie-up methods and paper trip tickets. The following program will help you become familiar with the operation of the paperless timekeeping system. Some of the benefits of the new system are instant access to your earnings data. As a result of legible data, there are fewer declines. Tie-up to the crew tech will be done electronically rather than by telephone, and time slips will be transmitted electronically so that there will be no paperwork to get lost in the mail. Soon, there will be additional computers and printers at crew change points for quick access. The new paperless timekeeping system is just another example of the enhancements and improvements from the railway of the 21st century, Santa Fe.
Your time ticket. You may fill it out on time, but the paper trail can be slow. Today, a new, fast, and efficient process will help eliminate errors and delays. A computer system is cutting through the paperwork. In this program, we'll give you a brief overview of the operation of the new paperless timekeeping system. The new computer system is divided into 6 sections: input road and yard trip tickets, and special claims, print trip tickets, employee declines, local chairman declines, print 816, prior pay period earnings information, and review current pay period earnings information. Let's start with the main menu. This is accessed from the crew board menu by choosing option 15. To maintain secured access and the confidentiality of your pay information, you'll be required to enter your personal identification, social security number, and password. The main menu screen allows you to access any of the 3 input sections, or print trip tickets, declines, or you may print and review your earnings information. Now let's take a look at the road trip ticket. You may complete a road trip ticket at the end of each tour of duty at either your home or away from home terminal. Most of the data required for a road trip ticket is already on the input screen from the crew board system, such as your train symbol, on-duty information, your name and social security number. Now complete all off-duty information and any miscellaneous claims. First, enter your previous time off-duty in total hours and minutes. Do not include any time spent deadheading. Now enter in military time, your departure time. Take note that when crossing time zones, list the time in accordance with the time zone you're in. The SAE area refers to same as engineer. Input an X if you tied up at the same time as the engineer. If your prior work was non-operating, place an X in the commingled service field. Now enter your arrival time and tie-up date and time. This time is the time you actually went off duty at the off-duty terminal. If you went dead under the hours of service law, list the time you went off duty en route, or when your transportation arrived in the HOSL, hours of service law field. Now enter your total time on duty in number of hours and minutes. This includes deadheading. If you're requesting additional rest, enter the number of hours, 8, 9, 10, or 12, in the RST REQ field. Next, list the actual number of miles you ran. Since the service code has already been input, ensure it is the proper code. 1 for passenger, 2 for freight, 3 for local, 4 for road switcher, 5 for work, 6 for mixed, and 8 for deadhead. If converting from through freight to local, be sure to change the service code from 2 to 3. Payment is based on service miles. If miles have already been entered, make certain they're correct. This must include the miles for the assignment. If your total time on duty violates the hours of service law, A road and yard HOS screen will automatically be displayed at the time the ticket is committed. This screen must be completed per FRA regulations. If you have any constructive allowance codes or miles to claim, enter them under the miscellaneous claim section. A screen called the Road Service Delay Report lets you make any remarks concerning the details of any delays you experienced. When you've completed the trip ticket, press the PF5 key, which is the commit command. This will send the ticket and tie up information to timekeeping and a crew technician. This will also print 2 copies of the trip ticket at the local printer. Sign 1 copy of the ticket and drop it in the trip ticket box, and keep 1 copy for yourself. Now let's move on to the deadhead section of the program. This section is quite similar to the road service section we just covered, with the exception of the train ID area. In this area, enter the appropriate deadhead symbol. Also, the kind of service code must be 8. Take note that when working in combined service, enter the train symbol in lieu of the deadhead train symbol. If you're called for combined service and are claiming more miles than the rest of the crew, claim the additional mileage under the constructive allowance code 99 with an explanation on the remarks screen. Also, if you have a seniority date of November 1st, 1985 or later, claim mileage under miscellaneous claims code 99 with the mileage claimed listed on the remarks screen. Next, let's take a look at the yard trip ticket. This section is also quite similar to the road trip ticket, but here are a few exceptions. If you're an engineman, list the engine numbers in the locomotive consist, including any foreign power. If you're a foreman or hostler, indicate the type of work performed by entering the appropriate switching distribution, which is 5 digits in length, made up of a 2-digit code, 1 digit for hours, and 2 digits for minutes. The straight time switching distribution codes are 11 for freight, 12 for passenger, 13 for work, 14 for shop, 15 for storehouse, and 16 for joint facility. Overtime is listed under a separate 2-digit switching distribution code. 21 for freight, 22 for passenger, 23 for work, 24 for shop, 25 for storehouse, and 26 for joint facility. If you went outside yard limits, enter the time you went outside the limits. If a meal period violation occurred, enter the meal period time in military time. The rest of the yard job ticket is the same as the road trip ticket. In the case of deadheading, enter the deadhead symbol along with deadhead miles in the DH-MLS field. Now let's take a look at special claims. In this area, enter the date that the claim situation occurred. LCHM refers to input by a local chairman. If this is true, mark this field with the local chairman's ID or number. Now enter the basic day make-whole indicator. If claiming basic day mileage, enter a B, or if you're claiming a make-whole payment, enter an M. Next, list your personal information, your Social Security number. Enter R for regular or X for extra, and your occupation code. Now enter the appropriate code for the region you worked in and the off-duty or assigned subdivision. List the last day you worked. Next, enter your assignment, making sure to identify the field and requirements. Now enter your home terminal and the terminal where the incident occurred you're claiming. At the bottom of the screen is a menu which allows you access to different screens to be completed based on what kind of claim you're making. After determining what type of claim you are making, enter the CA code selected. Now let's print the ticket. If you require additional copies or copies of old trip tickets, select option 2A. A pick list of the trip tickets from the last 45 trips will be displayed. Select the ticket you would like to print with an S. By selecting code 2B, you may print a specific ticket number or on-duty date. Let's return to the main menu and select option 3, Declines. Declines may be sent to you by timekeeping or the local chairman. When you select option 3, an employee decline pick list screen appears. This screen displays the declination number, on-duty date, the decline origin, an employee review and forward date, and the date of the local chairman's review. From this screen, you may print the decline by entering code P in the ACT-CD Action Code field. Code F allows you to print the decline and forward it to the local chairman without your remarks. And Code R will print the decline and forward it to the local chairman with your remarks. Option 4 is for local chairman only. This will display a decline pick list similar to the one in option 3. Local chairman may review declines and forward them back to an employee. The electronic timekeeping system also allows you to print Form 816 pay information by selecting code 5A while entering the year and pay period you want to print. You may also review current pay period earnings by pressing code 6. At any time when operating the new paperless timekeeping system, you may get help by pressing the Help key. You may also refer to the electronic trip ticket preparation booklet or call the help hotline in Topeka. The new paperless timekeeping system. It will eliminate the paper trail as well as the delays and errors that go with it. With your help, we're improving our work environment for all of us.